Okay, let's talk about narcissists and therapy. Do narcissists go to therapy? A lot of people think no, they don't, but a lot of times they do. And you want to know why they do? If you guessed manipulation, you're right. Or if you guessed to validate themselves, you're also right. Oftentimes they'll use therapy as a way of manipulation to either stay with you or to manipulate you further. I can only speak to what I've been through personally when it comes to therapy and narcissists. I will tell you that couples therapy does not work with a narcissist because they will use that to play the victim, especially if it's a covert narcissist. They will use therapy to abuse you further because they will learn terms in therapy to abuse you with. Oftentimes in couples therapy, they will convince the therapist that you are the problem. And so you'll leave therapy more confused and more hurt and more broke down, especially if you don't know anything about narcissism and you have no idea you're being narcissistically abused. They will take what they learn in therapy and they'll use it against you. They aren't going to therapy to better themselves. They're going to therapy to control and manipulate you. A lot of times they won't go to therapy until it's like the end of the relationship and you're telling them, you have to go to therapy, I need you to work on yourself, because at this point you start to realize probably you're not the problem, it's probably them, and you've maybe been to couples therapy multiple times, at least in my case, and it wasn't working, and so they'll tell you that they're going to go to therapy for themselves, to better themselves. Because you, as an empath, that's all you want. You want them to better themselves. You want them to be a better husband and you want them to be a better father. But they don't understand that. They just think you're trying to control them. Statistics show that only 2% of people who have narcissistic personalities are diagnosed, and only 2% of people that are diagnosed with narcissistic personality ever get better from it. So the chances of therapy working for a narcissist are slim to none. So if you're with a narcissist and you think that therapy is going to help, I promise you it's not going to help. A great resource for this is to watch Dr. Ramani on YouTube. She has helped me understand so much, because even after I found out and knew, even though he wasn't diagnosed, that my ex was in fact a narcissist, I continued to think that there was hope, and I continued to think that there could be a miracle and that he would change, and that eventually he would understand the pain he was putting me through, and he would just have this light bulb moment and he would stop treating me the way he did. But I promise you, they only get worse. They never get better. So quit holding out hope. It's never going to change.